and welcome back to On the RoadCast. I've got my dear friend and tour buddy Jake West with me right now. Hi, Jake. How are you?
No, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good. We're actually not so far apart right now. We're on the same tour, and we're just trying to make it work. We're missing Connie today. She's also on tour, but she's here in spirit, I guess. So we'll just try to make this work without her. Thank you for taking your time to be here, Jake, and to join us.
Course. Yeah.
Tell me about your job. So you're a light operator. Are you also a light designer? Or what does your job include?
It's a bit of kind of like everything. It's like I am an operator, I'm a programmer, a designer, a technician. It kind of all comes under like an umbrella, sort of thing. It's like you can be, and then you can specialize. You can be like a dimmer tech. You could be a rigger, and then that's kind of like branching out a little. But I would say I'm kind of a lighting overall,
Where's your passion? Do you have any field in that big spectrum where you're like, this is what I absolutely enjoy, this is what I fuck with the most? Is there anything that you enjoy especially?
Definitely operating the show. Like, I mean, like even this show that we're on, like now it's a time coded show, meaning it all kind of it runs to a click track. It runs so the designer Sam, he spent like a month programming the show, and then when Hannah, software and plus engineer, presses play, the lights listen to the track and they go to what he's programmed to. But there's like been a couple occasions on this show where I've like busked a few things, so it's like I'm doing things on the fly, doing things live, and that's so fucking cool. Like doing things like, like even when, whoever is on drums is doing like hits and stuff, it's like doing that manually. It's like I'm basically playing drums with the lights, which is so cool.
Nice.
And that's like my favorite thing, like with lighting to do, is to do everything live.
That sounds really interesting and really cool. And so, like, you have to be really versatile with what you're doing, because I think a lot of people get the idea of, oh, there's just spots and then you kind of program everything and everything runs by itself. And for the most part, like you said, it's on click track, but then you still have to push some buttons, or some people, I imagine, just do everything manually, right? That's a thing too, where they just on the go.
Literally, yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, it's such a fun aspect. Oh.
Yeah. I need you to teach me. I've been wanting to do lights for years now.
Hell yeah, man.
I practice. Hold up. Wait a second. You can hardly tell
This
what I'm
is
turning.
good. I heard it. It's all good.
Basically, I'm a lampy at this point.
You're done.
That's all you need to know.
That's it.
What made you start wanting to do lights? Is there a key moment where you were like, damn, this is exactly what I want to do? How did you start?
So how did I start? So it was back in like 2015 or 16 maybe. I went to a festival in the Southwest called Beautiful Days Festival, and that's where I met Sam, who designed the show that we're on currently. And I was a punter. I was like a little kid, just like, yeah, festival. And he was on the drum and bass stage, the dance tent. And I was watching him like just like do like his stuff, and like he was like really cool and like into it, and I was just like watching like, oh my god, this is so cool. What is this world, and how is he doing this? And then he just like looked at me. He was like, "Oh, do you want to come up and like have a play?" And I'm like, "Okay." As a kid, I want to press buttons. Why not? So I went up there, and then for the whole weekend, basically took over that stage and just learned like little bits from him, and learned the software, Camsys, which is what I use. And I kind of learned on that for like, I don't know, 5-6 years, something like that, which I'm still using now. And then I did like little theatre bits in school, and quickly found out that I cannot fucking stand doing tech theatre. It sucks ass, and I don't want to do it. It's very like, stay in your lane. That's what it is. It's like, you're going to do this, and that is your job, and that is it. Like, there's no deviating. There's no like helping other people out. It's very unionized. It's just not great. So I did a few things like that in school and in college as well. And then and then I was very lucky to get a job at a venue in Exeter, which is in the UK, called the Exeter Phoenix. I was lucky to get a deputy technical manager when I was like 18, I think. And there I just learned kind of everything, to be honest. And I was just like handing out my business cards, like, take me on tour, take me away. um, and and then that kind of just like grew a little. And then I put like a brand, I was like, Jake West Lighting, that's the thing, put that out there, business cards everywhere. And then, yeah, just it's still growing now. Like this is a new tour for me on this one. I've been on like 3 other tours. And I'm only 21. So within the last 3 years, it's been pretty wild and pretty good. But that was a short and brief.
Yeah, that's crazy. Actually, also that you are 21. I think at our touring party right now, you're the youngest, and I would
Yeah.
imagine in most cases you might be the youngest, which is insane. Hearing what you just said, what you've already experienced, how you got into this whole crazy Shark Tank, fish tank, Shark Tank business, and it's a fish tank, Shark Tank business, and what you've experienced at only 21 it's pretty crazy to me.
Oh,
Do you
thank you.
ever with other, but I'm mind blown, honestly. Is it ever when you're out on tour or you're working at festivals or venues, do you ever get like, do you ever feel like you're getting or being belittled by the older guys or older techs? Is that like,
I have unfortunately had that. There is like I've been on a few. It's more touring. When I'm showing up to the venues and hey, people are like, "Who's LX1? Who's the LD? Who's?" And I'm like, "Hi." And then people are like, "You're just a kid, like you know nothing." And it's like, and it's they don't say that, but it's like when I ask them to do some things, it's
Mhm.
mainly, unfortunately, it's mainly local crew and people like that, you know. And it's like, okay, yeah, but and it's always the, oh, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for 40 years, and it's like, great, I've been doing this for 6 years. Like, but it's experience. It's not how long you've done something for. It's how
Yeah.
much experience you've had in the time that you've had doing the job. So I have experienced a bit of that, and it sucks. It just is what it is. I kind of just brush past it. I'm just like, whatever. Like, I know what I'm good at. I wouldn't be on this tour if I'm not good, you know. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I play it. But it's sometimes it's tricky. Sometimes it's like a little bit of a, come on, man, just like be cool, be you know, like be chill. It's fine.
Yeah.
No one's died.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being young and having however many years under the belt, maybe if it's less or more, I don't know. But there's nothing wrong with learning and you never stop learning. And I get that some older people get a little cocky about like, I've been doing this for yada yada years. Totally earned. I totally get it. Because it's not for everyone, especially touring for a very long time. That's something that's it's tough. But I'm still like, you can still be nice to people that haven't done this for
Yeah,
20 plus
exactly.
years and are still doing a great job. Just
Yeah,
be kind, right?
yeah.
Um, do you have any role models or like inspiration where you're like, oh, this is the
Mhm.
shows that I always watch online or like the live stream or whatever before I start designing or before I start pushing buttons? This is what I want to go for. Is there
Pushing
anything
buttons.
like that?
Yeah, yeah. There is. It's. I look at. There's a guy called Lee Roy Bennett.
Hmm.
He is a designer for a lot of really famous A-listers. But he designs stuff for Lady Gaga. And he has a team of programmers, a team of operators, and his designing is just flawless. It looks incredible. So I always like to, you know, I feel like it's not stealing ideas, but it's just looking and thinking, "No, I like that, I'm going to take it." And and I always do that. Like before coming on a tour where I'm like, oh, I'm like a tiny bit stuck on what to do, I go and look at Lady Gaga's recent tour, concert, whatever, and I see little things and see kind of, oh, they've done that with those fixtures. I didn't know you could do that, etc., etc. So yeah, Leroy Bennett is definitely one of them. Another one would be, I can't remember his name, but the guy that does and designs lights for The Cure.
Hmm.
His designs are really, really cool. Very atmospheric, very just very like raw and like emotional, and like I love that kind of stuff. So I'd say like kind of those kind of things, and then there's just random ones like really weird, but Scissor Sisters, they have a great
Hmm.
lighting design. I just always loved the way that they've done it as well. There's like a few bands that I just kind of pick out and be like, pretty fucking cool. I'm gonna go with this.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. And how much do you prepare yourself before a tour, or listen into the artist's music or watch their videos? Is that something that you really do, or are you more like an on the fly person? Or in this situation right now, you're a light operator and somebody else designed the show. So what's your usual approach with a new
So
band?
for this tour, it was like I think I spent about 3 weeks to a month. Um, I got the set list through. That's the first
Mhm.
thing I want to know is what songs are they playing, because I could listen to 2,000 songs and like none of them could be on the set list. So I
Right.
got the set list through and I was listening. I listened through every so often, and I'm like, I mean, with this band is it's very different from normal. I don't know, run of the mill. Oh, it's on the radio. Yeah, you won't hear this. That's on the radio. But
Right.
it was very different hearing this kind of stuff. And like when I was listening, and I was like, fuck, like this is insanely amazing, and also like very strange and out there.
Hmm.
Um, but like on the other hand, I recently toured with a band called Florence Black in the UK,
Hmm.
who are like a really nice kind of rock band. They're just a really decent bunch of people, good guys, good rock band, amazing musicians, and they asked me to do lights just on the off chance at a castle in Wales. I can't remember which one, Chepstow, and I had to sit there and listen to their music. And what I did on the drive up was I just listened to, I've made a playlist of all the songs, like a set list, and listened to it on the drive to Wales rather than doing it a few weeks before, because it was like a one-off
Hmm.
show. If I do a tour, I like listening to it over and over and over again. But then so I was like, I'm gonna listen to it once, and it's in my head, and like I'm quite good at remembering like really specific drum hits, or there's a guitar solo there, or the lead singer's gonna probably pull away from the mic there. So I was just kind of making these little mental notes like, I remember this. And then when they were playing it live, I was like, oh yeah, this is like all coming back to me. I remember this, I remember that. And it's kind of weird. But yeah, it works. It works really well. It's just like I listen to it quite fresh. And it kind of sticks, sticks in my
Hmm.
mind. Yeah.
But I would imagine when you listen to something and like you said, you remember like tiny bits or like very impressive parts or whatever, then you already have a vision. Like, oh, for this part, I'm probably going to do this. Is
Yeah.
that a thing?
That's so
Yeah.
true. Yeah, definitely. If I'm listening to a song and it's like, oh, this song is like, I don't know, so green, I don't know, but
Oh, it
you get the point. Like,
totally makes sense.
yeah, you
I know
get it,
what you're saying.
right? You like listen to it and it's like, this is a green song, motherfucker.
Yeah.
This is a green song. Um,
Did Did you know that there's people who see colors when they listen to music?
I've heard of this. I don't know if I'm one of them. I think I just kind of like, I'm like, I can kind of, this is, I don't know. I
Mm,
just kind of, maybe I do see it. I don't know. Maybe you're right.
that's so
But
strange,
it's a thing. It's definitely a thing.
right?
And it's like, because even for this show, there were a few unreleased songs that didn't get time coded. And Sam just said, "Oh, just busk these." I was like, "Great, okay." So I listened to the song. I'm like, "Okay, it's got ambers in it. There's a blue, maybe like face light can be in cyan, the back can be in red, like something like, and it all just kind of comes together. I'm like, put it together, and then I
Hmm.
preview it, and it's like, okay, it looks good, or that looks like shit. What are you doing? Um,
The vision was there, but it's a blurred vision. It's trash.
yeah,
Ew.
exactly.
Okay.
Shit, okay, yeah, but yeah, it's definitely a thing that like just comes out of the blue. I don't.
All right.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
Um, I already asked you that. I made some notes. I'm old. I don't
Okay,
remember everything
that's
all the
fine.
time, so I have to.
That's
Oh
okay.
yeah. Um, do you have a dream gig? Is there something you're
Ooh.
like, if I work for this and that band, I can die. I have those bands. Is there anyone where you are an artist?
Lady Gaga.
I knew it. But I totally get it. It's very artsy.
It's
Yeah.
theatrical. It's
Yeah.
amazing. The music, the composition of the songs, incredible. Another one is it's kind of the bands I've already mentioned. The Cure, I'd love to
Mhm.
do like for them. Who else? There's some bands that don't tour anymore that I would have loved to have the chance to do stuff with. Like, it's a really random one, but ZZ Top, I would have loved
Mhm.
to do lights with them. Metallica is another one. Susie and the Banshees, obviously they're not together anymore. But Fleetwood
Yeah,
Mac,
well,
another one.
yeah.
Stevie Nicks.
Oh, you love Fleetwood Mac, right?
I do, yeah. I'm an avid lover.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But
That's
I would love
great.
to do lights for any of those people. If you're listening and sending a sign.
A smoke sign.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, maybe just I don't know. You know what I had in my head, what thought I had in my head, and it was pretty sad, but sometimes I just get crazy ideas. I watched a YouTube video of one of my favorite bands, and the other day I was like, I'll just drop a comment that I want to work for them and see what happens. They're never going to see this fucking comment because we all know they're not doing their own social media and YouTube or whatever.
Right.
But I still was like, hmm,
You're gonna put it out to the universe.
yeah.
You gotta
Hey,
manifest it somehow.
Deftones. Hi. Nine Inch Nails. Trent Reznor. Yeah, well, you
Lynn.
hello. Yeah, you can still try. There's so many
Yeah.
ways of getting your foot in the door, and if it's YouTube comments, fuck yeah.
Fuck
Um,
yeah.
do you have any advice for? Because a friend of mine recently asked me about his son who wants to get into the music business as a photographer or a merch person, but the passion is photography. So he asked me, what could he do? And I just gave him my 2 cents on what I would do to get the foot in the door and get my feet wet. Is there any
Yeah.
advice you could give to newbies to get into the business?
I think the first thing to know is that college and university, 9 times out of 10, is not the route to go. I just, I don't really believe in it especially if you're becoming, I'm going to focus on becoming a touring lighting engineer because that kind of makes sense with me. But you could go to university and study color, be like
Yeah.
how to make amber. And it's like, great, that's going to help you make amber, but it's not going to make you become a touring lighting engineer. So
Right.
I always kind of steer a few people. Like I have had people ask me this before, and as I've always said, kind of maybe stay away from college and university, especially in the UK. There really isn't. I think there's maybe 2 courses you could probably take on this. And then also, I think it's the fact that kind of do what I did. Do what I
Hmm.
did was like I based myself at a venue, um, and I learned all of the skills about kind of everything, like lighting, rigging, power. Power is a really important one to know about. Do some qualifications and courses. If you're fully employed, you can claim those back. Get your like scissor lift, like cherry picker licenses. Like do all those kind of
Hmm.
things when it's available to you.
Right.
And then just like print like 500 business cards and just like every band you feel like I could tour with you, or even bands that you're like don't really like your music, just give them it anyway because they might be looking for someone or they know someone who's looking for someone.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the thing, isn't it? It's like it isn't like, oh, you want to become a doctor, great, college, university, become a doctor, done. Surgeon, heart, all that stuff, great, you're good. Lighting engineer, it's like touring engineer. It's there's no direct route. I think everyone
Yeah.
takes their own little weavy way into the
Mhm.
network, the fish tank, of the the of the world, right? And I
Right.
think it is just putting your name out there and showing your skills and learning from home. Oh my God, that's like I remember when I was as a little kid, and I got my parents to put this a scaffold pole, right, a metal
Mhm.
pole spanning like the ceiling of my room, and then I bought really cheap stage lights and I
Oh
hung them
my
from this
god.
pole. And I learned about DMX. I learned about how to control them, I took them apart, rebuilt them. I just did all this because it was like, these are going to be the skills I want to, and I want to learn. I want to know. I was really passionate, and I downloaded the lighting software on my laptop, and I would like program little shows. Yeah, like, and I think learning from home is a great tool, and we can do it. We're in the age now where software and visualizers and animations and stuff like that exists. And it's not all paid. People are like, oh, this stuff costs like so much money, and it's like, yeah, the things I bought do, but the software and the stuff you can learn on even just YouTube, man. Like, go onto YouTube and search how to light, done. You'll learn it. It's easy. I think that's just my advice.
Do what I did and watch
do what I say.
All right, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, I think that's also what I do believe in. Like, go your own way, Fleetwood Mac. Can go your own way. I'm kidding.
So good.
I'm sorry.
So good. Just drop it.
And as soon as you kind of got the foot in the door and you make your first connections and contacts and everything, if you're doing a good job, or you're doing a good job, maybe you're not fully developed yet in your skills or whatever, but people can tell that you're willing to put in the effort and put in the work, they're going to tell their friends about it. And then, doors open all the way and you're like, damn. And have good friends that maybe can help you out too and refer you, but know your shit and get out there and show the world what you got.
It's knowing your shit and not, I think, people say, throw yourself in the deep end, it's great, but I feel like don't go in under your head. Over your head? What's it?
Over your head.
Oh. Don't go in over your head. Yeah, and also if you're, I feel like a big thing in touring is if you don't know something, just ask. Oh my God, just ask.
Yeah.
If you're unsure of something, if you don't know, is this meant to go here? Even if it's like, whose bag is this? Like, asking. So you don't want to move it and then someone be like, where the hell's my bag that had my fucking Pomeranian in it, and you just chucked it off the stage, like the dog's dead. Oh, great. Ask if you're unsure. I think that's what I do a lot, is I ask a lot of questions if I'm unsure about something.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. No.
Do you have a funny, fucked up, sad, or a weird story about touring or shows or whatever? Do you have one where you're like, oh my God, this one time on tour?
Okay. Well, we had one recently, like yesterday, happen. If you remember, we had one yesterday. As to why my eyes may look very black, so I think I'm allowed to say who we're on tour with right now, right? That's
you can say the artist, but you shouldn't say any of the names, right? Anything that we don't want out of the world, we're not mentioning. No. I can also do a beep, or Connie, can you please beep it over if we make mistakes? Please.
So we're on tour with SKYND. I don't know if that's...
That's fine. You're fine.
That's fine. It just says SKYND.
That's fine.
Okay. And if you search up the word SKYND, SKYND, you will see this malevolent, angelic, demonic, shit your pants, scary kind of being come up on your screen. With like this big ponytail and like this headpiece and the makeup. And anyway, me and SKYND are very close. And recently I was enlisted, some might say, drafted into a social media content shoot. And I'm all for it. It's fine. It's great. I'm a lighting guy, but it's fine. I like this kind of stuff. But I didn't realize that after I had a lovely shower yesterday. I got out and our amazing touring makeup artist was like, oh, can you sit down? You're going to become SKYND. And I'm like, well, I mean, here's the thing. What? Why? Why am I becoming SKYND? And they were like, oh, we're doing social media content shoot. And did they not tell you? No one told me anything. So I was sat in the chair and I became SKYND. I had all the makeup. I had a headpiece. I had.
We have to put the picture in here. We have to put the picture in here.
We will.
If that's okay for you.
So yeah, of course, I will figure that out. Hopefully, there will be one coming up. Can I do like a coming on the screen now? I really hope that works. Otherwise, it's just going to be really awkward. Me just sat here like, is it there? Anyway, that was a funny moment. That happened. I became skinned. And me and the real Skin did a photo shoot. We did some video content on our tour bus. It was just a really funny. We just merged into the same person, and it was just absolutely hilarious. We would go around just like staring at people together, and it was very funny. So that's a funny moment that's happened on the tour. I'm trying to think of another moment that's obviously I feel like there's a few sad moments on tour. Like I miss home a lot. I'm definitely like a little home bug. You know, I get home and I'm like crawl into my like bed and I put like a knitted like hairnet on. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm a home bug. I don't know where I was going with that. I was thinking I had like old Russian lady with a thing around her head.
A babushka.
Anyway. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And anyway, so I'm a home bug, so I'm missing home, I'm missing my bed, and I'm missing my partner a lot as well. And I think that plays into it as well. It's just like I had a few days where I'm just like, I'm not feeling it, and I've been a bit down. And on this tour is we all got a bus bug.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We all got sick. We all got ill. You're just getting over it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm old. That's what you get when you're old, man.
I don't know what to say to that.
Doesn't help.
So yeah, it's just gonna
because you're a fetus, man.
Yeah, I'm freshly born. Yeah, umbilical cord is still attached. You know,
it's still attached. Jake, I don't want to be a party pooper, but we have VIP doors in 5 minutes.
We do.
And we have to wrap this up. So I'll give you two more questions and then we're going to finish this because we actually have a job. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite snack on tour?
Oh, Doritos chili heat wave.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Even though it's too spicy for me. Hazy slug. Oh my God. It's like, what is it? It's chocolate. It's chocolate shit.
Sprinkles. It's chocolate sprinkles in a little box, and then you open this tab and then you like pour it in your mouth, or well, you don't. I pour it in my mouth because I'm
on toast. Yeah.
Yeah. You put it on toast with a bit of butter and Hazy slug or Doritos chili heat wave. Those are the two I will have.
We still have the Hazy slug on the bus because I bought quite a lot of it. Well, 3 boxes.
And I put some in my suitcase as well.
Careful, it might pop open. And then you've got the Hazy slug. Yeah, put it in a bag, Ziploc bag.
Yeah, I might need to. Otherwise, chocolate sprinkles everywhere.
And then you have to lick it out of your suitcase. We don't want that. Okay, last question. We don't want it. Last question. What's your tour jam? The song you listen to get into the mood? Okay.
Lately by Skunk and Nancy. That is my current jam. That's my current jam. And also Dragula by Rob Zombie. Those are my top 2 listen to at the moment
that song.
I'm listening to.
If you had to choose, because it's gonna go on our playlist, we have an On the RoadCast playlist on Spotify. So pick. Yeah. You can't have 2. Can only have 1.
Okay. Dragula, Rob Zombie.
Got you. I love it. Perfect. That sums up a beautiful episode with my beloved Jake. Thank you for doing this with me. Hi, Connie. We missed you.
We miss you.
Of course. And now I think we should go to work. We've got 4 minutes.
We go to
All right. Have you had dinner? Have you had dinner yet?
Oh, I'm going to shut my laptop and
shut it and let's go. All right. That's it.
Okay.
See you. Thank you. See you on the next episode.
Bye.
See you in a second, Jake. Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Bye. Love you. Bye, Mom.